Welcome, boys and girls, to Alpha Daddy Scott's YouTube channel. Thanks for joining me today. This is going to be an introductory video. I've got 10 questions that were submitted to me by one of my favorite subscribers, one of my favorite sons. Let's begin to get to know your daddy. How old are you? I'm 32 years old. I was born May 29th, 1988. I am a Gemini. I am a millennial. I'm a free thinker, very open-minded. You might like me. If you see me, if you ever see me in person, don't be afraid to say hi. Don't be shy. Don't let the keyboard get in between you and I. Wouldn't want that. Next question, where do I live? Well, I'm not afraid to let you know where I live. I live in St. Petersburg, Florida. I was born and raised here, actually, so I've been here most of my life. I have been fortunate enough to travel quite a bit in my time here on Earth. I've met a lot of cool people in my travels and a lot of crazy experiences. How did I start rescuing birds? So I started rescuing birds literally like a month ago. Since, as far as I can remember, my brother and I both, we've always loved animals. We've always been very empathetic and compassionate people. We care for the earth. I started a company called Earth Recovery, and our mission is to empower each individual to reduce their carbon footprint. And we accomplish this by promoting our products, our metal straws, bamboo straws, rice straws, hay straws. I know nobody likes the paper straws, and that's why I have everything as an alternative to get rid of them. Because plastic's bad, nobody likes paper, so come see me. I have all the alternatives. So I started rescuing birds. It just went hand in hand with my company that I started, the mission of the company. It's who I am as a person. Even when I lived in Grenada for a short while in the Caribbean, there were a few local kids that I met there who I still keep in contact with today, and that was 4 years ago. They called me the bag man because there's a little spot outside of campus. Actually, it was on campus, where we would go to smoke, and it was right off the cliff in front of the library. If anyone goes to SGU, or if you're from Grenada, you know the spot. So I actually stole some chairs from the library and walked them down there. So I had this little smoke spot, and people fucking loved it, dude. There was even a chair on like the lower level where like the cliff was, and the water, like if the tide was high, it would like cover it. It's a really good spot to chill, read, reflect. So anyway, I was out there one day picking up trash, just cleaning up the place because the fucking white people trashed it. But anyway, picked all their shit up, then I put it in a bag, and then I hung a bag, and that bag, I always went back every couple days and threw it away, replaced it, and it kept the area clean. And that's just something that like I do. So rescuing birds and volunteering just in general was something I naturally gravitate towards. I like giving back. I enjoy making others feel good, even if they're an animal, So I volunteer for Birds and Helping Hands. And whenever there's a bird down, they call me, and if I'm available, I have my net, I got my gloves, got all the gear. So just recently I took one to the sanctuary, which is pretty cool. So I got to see where they get to go for their rehab and whatever else that they need. Who is your hero or most inspirational person? That would be my father. For many, many, many different reasons. That's a whole nother video, definitely. He's just a big influence in my life, and I work very hard because of his influence, and very impactful in my life. He's still around. I still have both my parents. They're still together, actually. Another fortunate upbringing that I had, with both my parents being together, both earning a decent wage. So, family was a big thing for me growing up, and still is today. I have a huge family, lots of cousins, all the cousins my age now have kids. When and why did you start your fitness journey? Great question. I started my fitness journey, I got into football when I was 10, 1998. I played for the Northeast Bandits here in St. Pete, and that was my first taste in full contact sports, which I fucking loved. That was the first real experience of being defeated, I guess you could say. I wasn't in very good shape when I started. I was just a little pudge. But that was the first taste of it, and I loved it. And I spent 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade just playing video games and getting fat, drinking soda. Don't drink soda. That'll be another video. So my mom signed me up at the gym with my uncle when I was 13, I think. It was February 2002, so it's been over 18 years now since I've been steady in the gym. I've never stopped for more than a month or two, maybe. It's always been a routine for me, even in my 20s, which were fucking crazy. Even I was working 3 jobs, bartending, dancing, stripping. I always made time to get to the gym, even if I didn't get any sleep or if I was fucked up the night before. Always went to the gym, and I started really because I was tired of being fat. I was tired of being looked at funny. I was tired of having my nipples pinched. I was tired of being picked on. I was tired of feeling inferior, which doesn't have anything to do with your physical self, but if you're not competent, it's just a snowball effect. It's hard. I never enjoyed watching other people get picked on. It always infuriated me, and what made me more upset was that there was never anything I could do about it, because I was just, at the time I was just me. I'm still just me, but I know me a lot better now. So it's very different. But being a young man, a young boy, prepubescent, the gym was my safe place, man. The gym was a place where people motivated you and saw that you were in your beginning stages and helped you get to the next level. So it became a family for me. It became my home away from home. It became my sanctuary, my temple, quite literally. And I always wanted to be the biggest and the strongest. I always wanted to be like Arnold. I wanted to look like Arnold. I wanted to be a spectacle. I wanted people to look at me and wonder, how the fuck does he do that? And, I'm there. I'm close to there. I'm training right now to compete, so every day I get closer, because every day I work my ass off to make sure that I don't miss a meal or a workout. And there's a big motivation for that. So when my father was young, early 20s, maybe mid 20s, he got into a bad accident. He fell through a sliding glass door. And in the 70s, it wasn't tempered glass, so the glass all broke into a few big sheets, and it sliced him up, and one of the sheets went through his leg, so it completely severed his quadricep, keeping him from, walking. And maybe some of you guys are young, if some of you guys are older, it's impacting me now more than ever. If I lost the ability to walk at 24, that was 8 years ago, what would I do? How different would life be? And you know what? He did learn how to walk again. and he walked with a cane for years, decades. And that doctor told him he'd be in a wheelchair by 40. He's like 65 now. He's not in a wheelchair. He can still walk without a cane. Not comfortably, but that's determination, you know, and I don't have an excuse. My legs work fine. I can wake up and get out of bed. You know, maybe you can too. But some people can't. My dad still has his legs. Some people don't have them. Some people lost them. Some people aren't born with them. So I don't miss ever. Because there's no excuse why I should. What's the longest your hair has been? Okay, a little lighter question, changing the subject here. Growing my hair out again, as you can see. It's a cool look now that I have the beard and a different body. It's more like the Aquaman type feel, so that's cool. It's cute. The longest is probably just above my belly button. I've had it long. This will be my third journey to long hair. I've had a dreadlock before. My most recent term with long hair, I had 2 dreadlocks, one behind each ear, and that served as my hair tie. So if I didn't have a hair tie with me, I always have my dreadlocks. And I think I'll do that again. That was pretty cool. I enjoyed that. But long hair is fantastic. I like it. Where is your dream place to live? That would be Grenada in the Caribbean. I've never met a nicer people. I've never met a more welcoming people culture. I've never met a more beautiful, just all around presence. When you get off the plane in Grenada, I don't know, you just gotta go, man. Hopefully not too many people see this video because I'm gonna retire there, and you know, I like my space. So you can come visit, but don't stay. My favorite color, purple. One superpower. If I could have one superpower, what would it be? Ooh. It's a toss-up between being able to fly and immortality. But the reason is pretty much the same. I would want to fly so that I wouldn't have to waste time wondering when I could go somewhere, because I could just fly there. And I would want immortality because I would want time to see everything and meet everybody. So I feel like if I could fly, I could get a lot of it done, you know, in the 80, 90 years that I'll be here, hopefully. But if I was immortal, I could take my time. So if I was like a vampire, I've always wanted to be a vampire, actually, because they live forever, but they're like, you know, super strong, regenerative tissue, probably fuck good, whatever. I think I'd like that. But yeah, that's those are my intro questions. So this is going to be the first video that we do for the YouTube page. Stay tuned, subscribe. It's going to be fun. So every Monday we upload a new video. If you have any video requests, please comment below. I'd be happy to give you what you need, because I am your daddy. Have a wonderful day, evening, wherever you are, whatever time it is that you watch this video. And remember, I'm your daddy now. Take care.